G'day YouTube. I was just watching somebody else's YouTube channel and they mentioned that there's a new release candidate coming out for the Cerbo controller. So I've just, God, I hope it hasn't deleted my settings. So I've just changed to the latest release candidate of Venus OS because apparently they've replaced the GUI, right? So this is in the standard GUI mode now, but I realise this is probably old news to people. I haven't been keeping up on it, but so he had the new version on, but he didn't have all the charges that we have. So because we've got more charges than most people, we've got more information to show. So let's have a look. Was it system setup maybe? No, display and language. Then UI version, here we go. So let's have a look at the new version. So hopefully this doesn't take too long to restart, but from what I saw it was quite nice. I don't use any of the UI mods because I think it's a waste of time. Like, you don't spend all your time standing in front of the Cerbo controller. That's what the VRM portal's for. That, you know, this is like an instant, I need to adjust something or I just need to glance at it quickly, and it shows the relevant information in my opinion. I mean, each to their own, you do whatever makes you happy, but look at that. That is different, isn't it? So that's the brief. Now there is buttons up here. What do they do? So we've got inverter settings, unrecognised current limit. Oh, okay. Alright, so maybe it's not ready for production use. That was a gamble. Like, I'm probably going to put it back like until the actual release comes out. So it looks like this red bar is the consumption. That's the AC consumption, and then this is what's coming and going from the battery, I assume, and then this is the power production. So let's have a look. Ah, bugger. I was really hoping, so on the Soda Solar demonstration, his only had solar yield into the battery, not into the inverter as well. So I assume that mine's got 2 bars because I've got power going into the battery and I've got AC coupled solar. Now, let's have a quick look. So these are all in restart because I've just reflashed the Cerbo controller. So in a minute they're going to start producing power. But let's see if we can get any power going up the other side there. What have we got? Levels. I assume that's tank levels and whatnot, which we don't have anyway. Environmental, got a generic sensor, yeah, cool. And that takes us to the menu. Yeah, cool. I actually quite like that. That's cool. So I'm just going to shut off some power. You know what? I've done it again. Oh, I keep leaving these things turned off. I'm a silly duffer. I only got myself to blame. I blame it on having a beer, but I don't actually drink anymore. This has got water in it, you know. So what's this thing doing? Come on. Have we started producing power over there yet? Not yet. So much for a quick video, eh? It's always the way. Let's have a look. How do we get device list? Maybe it's going to show us. Alright, there we go. So they're present, they're just not doing anything. What I'd really like to see in here, like the API on the Fronius inverters gives out detail about the phases, the PV inputs. I'd really like to see that information on here, even if you only grabbed it every few seconds. Like, you know, it's got a network connection to them by virtue of the fact that it's Modbus over TCP/IP anyway. So I can hear one of them clicking in, so we should start seeing power come. Come on. It's not doing the bloody AC line test again. No, there it goes. Inverter 1. There it is, 202. So yeah, as suspected, they merged the two. I'm going to turn on the DC again. And we should start seeing both of these little lines here light up. Well, I kind of like it. It's there it goes. So now we've got power going in DC and AC. And they've done away with the Fronius icons, I've noticed as well. DC loads 265 watts. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That's cool. I'm sure that there's other things in here that have changed. Like these all look like pretty standard options. They're not all collapsed in under a settings or anything like that now. So, you know what else I did notice? Ah, it's gone again. Fuck. The Ruby tag showed back up this morning and then it's gone again. So that's really disappointing. They've got to do something about that. You can't have the Bluetooth turning off because the bloody device gets warm. If it's a limit, 11 kilowatts, happy days. If it's a limitation of the chipset, yeah, you're effectively stuffed, aren't you? Like you already physically have the device. You can't change the chip. So I wonder if we could put an aftermarket Bluetooth device into the Cerbo controller, maybe add another USB hub, because I really need more wires in that corner, and use the USB like Bluetooth adapter to talk to the Ruby tag maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that's not what the video's about. I wanted to try this new user interface and I like it. Looks good. Cool. Alright, well have a good one.